Welcome back to Escape from Mars. We are here in our new base, which is not welded yet because we have to be a little bit careful with our resources. But look what we do have. Right, it's around here. But look what we do have. We have a battery, which is actually charging, fully charged in 21 hours. And then, if we walk upstairs, this will be prettier, I promise. I cannot say by how much, but it will be prettier. Then to the right, we have our first med bay, finally our own respawn point. Very excited about that. And then we walk the scaffolds further. Wait for it. Wait for it. We have to do a bit more digging, but there is the beginning of our actual base, where we will have you on Mickey Scrap and some other things. So that's all the things in production with solar panels, which is the only reason why we have something of power. So this is all thanks to the scavenge hunt of last time, where we got the materials required to make battery, med bay and solar panel, which I quickly welded up off stream. And what we'll do today is to prepare for war. We'll make a mobile cannon that we can attach to a rover. So I have something in mind. I played around a bit in creative and I came up with something that I hope will work. So we will grind one of these blocks away, and then we just need some plain old blocks. These are also 2x2 wheels, right? No, 3x3. It's fine. Sure, nothing will go wrong. Hinge lock. Let's do that first. So we need some blocks, and I think this will just be the frame. And I'm not sure if we make it 3x2, 2 wide or 3 wide. That's what I want to say. So for sure on the back we want something to control it. It will be attached by the reverse orientation, by the way. That's how I have it in my head. Not sure if that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh no, I'm a moron. Alright. I'll just cut that out so it looks like I got it in one go. So gyroscopes. I think we need 2 because the wheels are a bit much to the front. It's a bit of a design flaw already. I think we need some armor for this bit. Small cargo containers. I'm not sure if I will build these. And I don't know how expensive they are actually. So we could put these here and then put these like this, so we can actually store some ammo. This looks nice. Can we still access all the blocks for building? Just barely. Should watch out a bit now. Alright, so that's the bases, so it should have all the bits that we want, like a control, battery, gyroscope. Yeah, it's a bit vulnerable with this battery, but we'll make some armor panels over here as well. Create some more attachment points for the wheels anyway. And then we will make a bit of a nose, so there will be the counterweight that prevent it from tipping over. Because again, this will be disconnected and then it will be on its own. On top we want some bulletproof glass. I hope that will be enough. Window, I mean. I think we're done with the wheels. And we want it the other way around so we can actually see what we're doing. You could do 2 rows even. Does that make sense? Girder, right? Yeah, let's do 2 rows. I think that makes sense. I hope we can still see something through it, but it will be a different question. Because if we die, then it's not much use to have this whole construction, right? Also, we can switch over lights and make some proper lighting in here. I'm happy with this. Let's continue building. So that kind of messes up the view. I didn't really think that through. Well, I don't really think there's another way to do this. Hadn't thought about that. So our aim is directly in the middle of that. Great. So this is the basic bit, and then to make it look like we actually put some effort in it. How much metal grids do we have? Because I want to put some armor on it. 24. Right, so we have to be a bit careful with how much we spend. I think it's crucial to protect these bits. Then here we can get away with just plain armor still. Bit of a buffer zone. Here as well, I think, because we already have heavy armor behind it. Then we can do like 1 row of heavy armor and go cheap out again. And I think, oh, that's stupid because I have Cannibal, I think. I'm lucky. Yeah. Alright. And then for the sides, I guess we so clipping a bit, that's a bit ugly. That makes more sense perhaps. So the question is how well this will be able to withstand some Gatling fire. Don't know. This side bit should be better protected as well, I guess. Should do a bit like to match the ugly front side of our truck. Strange contraption. I think in my first design I didn't make it such a steep nose, but that's it's fine. Like I said, it has to be functional. Can't forget about beauty for this design a little bit. First, let's see if it survives more than one attack. Did we get all the bits? I think so. Cool. I'm happy with that. Should probably make it a bit symmetric. What do we do? Like this one here, I think, right? Not sure if we want to name this. Like I said, We'll have to see that this lasts more than 5 minutes. I can make a joke now, but I won't. I know what's missing. A bit of integration for the top bit. What an ugly thing. It's built like a war machine. I hope it acts like one as well. Can I sneakily think of a way that I can still access it? Let's add a panel. Oh wait, it's that one. Ah, very sneaky. I think we can make this blue as well. So we get this middle disc in white and then everything else in blue. It's not really camouflage in the Martian terrain, but it's AI, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Ideally, if you want to make this pretty, I would definitely recommend to break the surface here. Not let it go in one big slope. That's not really pretty. But well. Right, let's make the cargo containers. I think we... it's just display the interior. It's not really expensive. This looks quite epic, no? Oh, I hope the top part will give us enough cover. But yeah, it will be a bit tilted, so I think it should actually work. Let's see how well these hitboxes behave. Could be that one shot we're dead. Should we... should we make something on the top? I think I should stop working on this probably now, because it's becoming uglier with the minute. Is there... Half panel, right? Is that something pointy? To at least make it look like it's attached to something. All of a sudden use round shapes. That's the pro tip. Guess we could do this. Wasn't really part of my option, but I guess that's alright. I was actually aiming on building a roof, so now it's just becoming uglier and uglier. The human glass cannon. Alright, well, this is it. I think this is our contraption for trying to take on the enemy. Bulletproof glass shipment, that's actually what we need. I didn't set it up properly yet. We should probably bring a bit more Gatling ammo. How much do we have in the truck? Large steel tubes, all the goodies. So the Gatling has 8. I think we want to have 8. And I hope that's a sufficient amount. I'm tempted to build like a wheel at the back. I guess it's a wheel then. So what I'm hoping that will happen is that the moment we disconnect this, I will be able to reconnect. Well, I can at least decrease the suspension a bit and stuff. So let's make a new tab, which is all the crap that we need for this horrible creation. Then, this thing, I don't know how we will call it. War Trader, you can think of a better name. I'm not sure if it deserves a name, so maybe we wait with the official name until it survives its first combat. And with until, I actually mean to say if it survives its first combat. And then the important bit is that we name this battery, because I won't remember. So we got the Warfare Trailer. Small battery. And we want to set it to recharge on and off. Yep. And we probably want to say that there's a warfare gun there. Should probably test if it works without spilling a lot of ammo.
Tower reports convoy arrived.
Yeah, I think that works. Alright. Maybe we should. Yeah, that works. First of all, can we drive out of the hangar? Should probably... This is twitchy as hell. Doesn't like that. And I didn't like it either. Right, so what I'm trying to do is to reverse in. That's more difficult than I anticipated. Well, at least the hinge works. Alright. Oh, and I have to do trailer parking. But luckily it's floating, so it doesn't really mess up my rotation angle. Turning angle, I mean. It's the moment to stop, probably. So now it's at a real poor angle. So right, we probably want to set the hinge to some limits as well. So the lower limit will be... Let's first take -70. Doesn't seem to do a lot. Then we take -50. And let's drive a little bit to let the hinge catch up, perhaps. No, it doesn't seem like the hinge strength is sufficient to ride itself. Or is it not the braking torque? Is it oh, I think it is. We could try to mesh with this, but... Alright, I think that actually worked. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's the reason why we have the rotor. The hinge is still messing up though. So lower limit, let's make it 10. Upper limit 10. Still not happy. Try the same trick. Alright, we sorted things again. Let's try this again. Slowly this time. And remind me that we will reattach the wheel. That's going well. Bit clunky, but I think that's alright. Oh, it's here. Reattach this wheel. This time we went the right way in one go. Probably we have to move it forward one block to stop colliding with our own vehicle. So, because this is also here, this block, it's not gonna be happy with all that interacting with each other. Alright. So now that we got this going, we can try to attach, disattach. Inventing new words. So let's try that. Detached. That's easy. And now we can see the problem. So let's say we drive away. And then we want ourselves the ability to go in one straight line. And there we go. So probably for this we want to set the max speed a little bit down or something at least, so we don't rush in and bump everything on the way. So let's set the power Decrease power. Increase power. Alright, weakest wheels ever. Can we attach? No. This is why we probably should have built a rotor instead of the hinge. Because with the rotor I think this will be easier. Ah, but we didn't drop the wheel height. Right. Second trick. Ah! Okay. Alright, so that works. So in theory we should be able to not only drop this but also take this back home. In practice, it's a question if there's something left to pick up. I think that concludes the preparation for our heist. So maybe this is a good moment to explain why we are making this thing again. The plan with this trailer is to install it somewhere close to the shipment route and park the rover far out of the way, since the rover itself is a bit too precious to get blown up. So for now, we will scout a bit to figure out the shipment routes and leave the trailer behind so we can drive a bit faster.
Convoy dispatched.
Alright, metal grid. Oh, that's quite good. Alright, so there it goes. Is there like a slope? There might be actually. Probably we want to move a little bit this way. There we go. That's very close. But it's so difficult to see with without light. But it's moving between hills also. So it's going nearby that rocky bit.
Convoy under threat.
What?
Multiple pirate activity.
Detected us. Didn't know there was a thing. Does make a lot of sense. What happens now? Doesn't seem to do much. What we're trying to do now is to use GPS markers to estimate distances. So where we need to install our trailer. You might wonder why I don't use this rover, and that's because in this scenario we don't have a refinery, and most of the stuff we get from breaking down structures is actually scrap, so it's useless. In other words, we are poor, and this rover is too precious to drive into combat. So, we'll drive home again, and we learned some important things. First, roughly we know where shipments travel through, and secondly, shipments move quite fast, so we really have to set up the trailer before there is an actual shipment incoming. We won't have enough time to drive there, unhitch, drive our rover to a safe distance and run back to get on the trailer and ambush. Especially since the trailer won't be able to move on itself in a very high speed, I think, because it's a bit low to the ground and stuff. So for next time, we will try to actually raid a shipment. That's the dream, so we can finish our base and expand a bit, go to war. But for now, thank you very much for joining. Thank you to the people who went through the effort of subscribing. That's very kind. And I hope I see you around next time. Bye bye.